Plaintiff Jane Dragonette says she tried to help the defendant because he was down on his luck, so she let him move in with her. However, Jane claims the defendant became so obsessed with her that he fabricated a story about her boyfriend being intimate with her teenage daughter because the defendant wanted to break them up. Jane is suing for an unpaid loan, rent, and dog expenses. Defendant James Melton says Jane is the one obsessed with him, and he insists he witnessed Jane's boyfriend acting inappropriately with her 14-year-old daughter. James is countersuing Jane for an illegal eviction and pain and suffering because he claims Jane had her boyfriend attack him.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I tried to help the defendant. He was down on his luck. He apparently became obsessed with me into like thinking of a relationship. It came to a problem where it was causing problems in the house.
Back up. He moved into a house or?
My house.
All right.
Sir.
And he was occupying one room?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And
how much was the rent?
It was $300 a month.
Okay.
I had met him in March through his sister, who is a friend of mine and also a co-worker. He seemed to be okay, but it became problems in my house between my daughter and my boyfriend. He had the nerve to accuse my 14-year-old messing with my boyfriend.
What did your boyfriend say when you asked him?
I had asked him, and he was very angry, very upset.
He did say no.
Yes, he did say
How about
no.
your daughter?
He has children of his own. I asked my daughter. She also said no.
Okay.
I asked my son, because my son was there.
Sir, what do you want to tell me about this so far?
It's the other way around. She was obsessed with me. I wasn't obsessed with her. When I first moved there, she said it was going to be her daughter, and her son. That was it. The agreement was $300 a month for everything.
You moved in March or April or?
April.
All right.
It was April.
How does she demonstrate her obsession with you?
Well, here we go. She'd come spend hours and hours at a time in my room.
Doing what?
Just laying there. We was talking, watching movies.
You
know.
lay there with her?
Yeah, in my bed. Yeah. Because I paid for the room.
But yet she was the only one obsessed.
Well, I mean, I was
You
in
were
my
obsessed
room.
too?
No.
Then why you lay there for hours and hours in the bed with a woman that you don't care for?
Well, it's in my bed. That's the
I
only,
understand.
That's the only thing,
Well,
sir.
how difficult was it to say, hey, could you leave? I'd like a little privacy.
It's her house.
Okay. You just told me it was your room and your bed. Which
Well,
one
I
is
was paying for it, but I mean, I
Right.
didn't own
So
it.
when you pay for something, it's yours.
Well, I didn't own it, you know.
Well, you were a tenant.
Yeah, I
and
was
when
a
you're a
tenant.
tenant of something, you have exclusive rights to it.
Okay.
All right? So now you know.
Okay.
Now you know that next time she comes and lays down in your bed with you for hours at a time, you're able to ask her to leave. And you don't have to suffer for hours at a time laying in the bed. By the way, did she try to molest you?
No.
All right. She never touched you?
No.
So while you all were laying there, you all were a foot apart, inches apart, or what?
Inches apart, yeah.
You all never touched each other at all. Good enough. I don't believe that either. Go ahead.
All right, anyway, she had this guy come over. Well, I didn't know it was a guy. There was just a vehicle always there. And I asked her, I said, well, you know, who's the vehicle? And she said it was just a friend. So I was like, that's fine by me, you know. All right, well, they went on this little trip, spent the weekend together, her and her new boyfriend. Well, she could have told me.
Why did you ask who he was?
Well, I was just wondering. I mean, you know, I didn't know.
Why?
Well, because she's been trying
because
to...
you were obsessed with her. You want to know who was successful.
She was trying
How could this guy get her and I couldn't? Who is
got
that?
her from the beginning,
Who
sir.
is that you're dating?
No, I could have got her from the beginning, sir.
know.
But I didn't. I just told her I wanted to be just friends. Is all I wanted to be.
Go ahead.
Right. Anyway, this guy turned out to be her boyfriend. Okay. Well, I had one night she was at work, and her boyfriend got out to shower. All right. Well, she went to use the phone. Her daughter went to use the phone. I was cooking dinner. So I walked back there and just take a peek. Well, she's back there rubbing his back.
You go where to take a peek?
Her bedroom.
Why? Why would you go in the girl's bedroom just to
No, it
take
wasn't
a
her.
peek?
It was her mom's, where everybody was. It was
Okay.
her daughter.
What are you
her
looking
son.
to peek at?
Well, I was just seeing what was going on. Because I was
Between
fixing
whom?
dinner.
Who was in there?
I was fixing dinner. Her boyfriend, her daughter, and her son. When I seen her daughter rubbing his back. Instead of me saying something to them, you know, instead of causing conflict, I just asked the daughter. She denied it. I went with that. I let it go.
Unpaid loan and unpaid rent, how does he owe you for that?
As far as the unpaid rent, when he moved in April until the end of May, he did not pay anything. He was coming up with excuses on why he couldn't pay.
So that's two months rent?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But in April, I only charged him $275 because he didn't move in. I prorated it for that month. Also for the loan, he approached me. He needed to make a truck payment, and he needed to borrow $400. So I lent him $400.
When was this?
It was mid-May.
Okay.
He abandoned his dog when he left. I did give him a 30-day notice, writing. When I gave it to him, apparently he didn't really want it. I came home from work, and he was gone. He took everything, including the dog food, but he didn't take the dog and the dog pen, which was his.
Did you ever try to contact him about the dog?
Well, he had tried to contact me, and we talked about the dog, but he said he had nowhere to put the dog. He had nowhere to take the dog.
Did you agree to keep the dog?
No.
And why didn't you take the dog to the pound?
Well, the dog is a beautiful dog. It's a full-blooded
That's
Siberian
why you
Husky.
kept it then. Well, you did right
Most
then.
dogs, you know, sometimes don't always make it in the pound.
I agree.
And I felt, you know, that this dog is as beautiful it is, you know, needed some kind of caring. So I, you know, took care of the dog, which wasn't cheap, you know, but we cleaned out the pen. I had friends of mine
How long
helping
did
me.
you keep the dog?
I still have her, have pictures of her.
Let me see the pictures. And while she does that, sir, how do you want to respond to the rent and the loan?
Well, I paid her rent, paid her in cash.
Give me the scenario. See, so because she says you didn't.
Okay, what do you mean the scenario?
Just like you were so descriptive with her coming to lay in the bed with you for hours, be just as descriptive with paying her money.
Well, we were in the kitchen, and I gave her $300 cash. Okay, she told me I didn't know her but $275. So I was like, look, here's the rent. No problem. I said, I'll pay you the rent cash because I was working at Domino's at the time.
That's a lie, Your Honor, because I write out receipts for...
Go ahead.
Anyway.
When was this?
It's towards the end of April.
All right.
And then May come up. All right, well, I paid her like in the middle of May.
Once again, the scenario.
I was in her living room.
Don't play dumb on me with these scenarios. I want you to be as smart and as sharp as you were on the other scenarios.
Okay. Well, we was in her living room
when
I paid her the second time.
All right, and it was $300 cash.
$300 cash.
And that was mid-May.
Mid-May. Yeah.
All right, what else?
Here's the thing, I started buying groceries. Okay. Well, that wasn't part of the
agreement. You need to eat, didn't you?
Right, but that wasn't part of the agreement.
That's why you buy groceries, so you can eat.
Right.
I'll go back to you, ma'am.
I write receipts out because I have to keep track of books. I got to make sure I'm spending my money and collecting money. I even do that in my job. But I even have the bank statement here.
Let me see the dog pictures.
There's also a couple pictures in there for before and after where he used...
Why'd you leave the dog, sir?
When she kicked me out, I had no place to go.
Where are you at now?
I finally got a place.
All right, why don't you go get your dog now? How long have you had your place?
5 days.
All right, where were you before?
On the streets.
All right.
Living in the back of my truck.
All right, I've seen homeless people with their dogs.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could have put her in
the truck.
I could have put her in the back of my truck.
Right, absolutely.
Sure could have.
Your counterclaim is for $2,500, sir, for an illegal eviction and pain and suffering.
Yes, sir.
Prove it.
Prove it. Okay, well, here's the pain and suffering. Her boyfriend, after this went on with her daughter, he come in the house and attacked me from behind, hit me, bit me. All right, I didn't fight him back because I was worried about losing my place. I didn't have nowhere to go. I don't have no family. Okay,
That's a
nobody.
lie, Your Honor. My daughter was there.
Hold on. So you were worried about what you say?
Losing my place to stay because I didn't have a place. That's why I never hit him back. He bit me 4 times. Okay. 3 of them was lethal. Okay. All right, I got that on record at the hospital.
Do you know where we can find him?
Well, here's the thing. They never found him. I went to court for it. But see, they couldn't use her house.
We still can't find him yet?
Well, they can't use her house, and that was the house he was at.
One more time.
They can't find him, no.
All right, that's an easy answer. No. I'll tell you what. When you find him, bring him here so you can sue him for that.
Okay.
She hasn't jumped on you.
Right. But it was her house, and she left.
She's not responsible for every third-party action that occurs in her house, unless she had something to do with that assault. People come into other folks' houses all the time. They argue and they fight, and the police are called, and a report is filed. You didn't do any of those things, but now you want her to pay for the fight that you lost.
Okay, listen. That night it happened, I tried to call the cops. She wouldn't let me. She told me she was going to take him away. So the next day I went to the hospital and spent 5 hours in the hospital. When I got out, she had a message for me.
Why didn't you tell the police while you were in the hospital?
I did. That's when they took the report. I got the report right here.
All right. Did you tell the police that she should be arrested too?
No.
All right. Because you didn't think she had anything to do with it, did you?
No.
All right, so let's not start thinking it now.
No.
Your counterclaim for eviction, what is that for?
Well, I was living on the streets. She put me on the streets. I had nowhere to go.
How did the eviction occur?
It was the fight that really got me evicted.
Okay.
You know, I didn't start with him. He jumped me.
Who told you to leave?
She did.
The night of the fight?
No. She told me she would take care of it tomorrow. That's when I went to the hospital. I spent 5 hours. When I got back, I had a message from her. She wanted to talk to me about it. Well, I didn't move a partial of my stuff out that night because the way she said it. All right, well, I leave and go to where my sister's at, right? Well, the next day I went to the hospital, called her back, and she said, no. I said, you know, do you need me to come talk to you? She said, no, my boyfriend's coming home now. You're out. I was like, okay. You
had already taken your things out?
Yeah.
Because she said, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, where's the eviction?
She told me I was out, so I was like, okay.
Sir, if you left because she said, we'll talk about this fight tomorrow, if that's your reason for leaving, and you call that an illegal eviction, you're wrong. You left on your own, you packed up your things and moved voluntarily. You weren't evicted at all. You should have spoken to her. You should have spoken to her the next day and made your case. That's
she said I was out, so that's what I went by.
No, you had already left. Remember?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I loaded most of my stuff up.
You keep getting memory loss when I want to know things that are pertinent. Right. All right, ma'am, I can't grant you any monies for the dog expenses. You all had no agreement that you would take care of his dog. I will grant you your rent and your unpaid loan. There were too many inconsistencies in his testimony, so I believe you. And that comes to $975. Sir, with regard to your pain and suffering, you can't hold her liable for something her boyfriend did. With regard to the illegal eviction, I'm going to dismiss that as well. You, as you admit, volunteered to leave once she told you she wanted to talk to you the next day about the fight. You should have waited to see if she was going to evict you at that point. She may have been prepared to give you a 30-day notice. She may have done many things. You didn't give her a chance. You moved out on your own. Did I get that right?
That is correct.
All right. So, therefore, your case is dismissed.
And
I do want my dog back.
I do have the 30-day
All right.
notice.
You want your dog back?
Yeah, I want my dog back. And
all right. Pay the expenses then. $1,873 is your judgment, and you intend to return the dog, obviously.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pardon?
Sorry.
30 days.
Thank you.
I give you 30 days. Have a good day.